CBS News Justice and Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Pegues is in Washington with the latest. So, Jeff, the CIA's assessment is not public. What do your intelligence sources tell us?
Well, our sources have been telling us for some time now that the intelligence community has high confidence that this is something that happened, this campaign of cyber attacks, hacks, happened because the Russian government wanted and favored Donald Trump. Now, there are disagreements in the law enforcement intelligence community about that information and proving intent. Vlad, as you know, the FBI is a different standard. It has to build a case that could eventually lead to some sort of prosecution, although, it's unclear whether you can prosecute anybody in this case. However, the standard for the FBI is different. And so is there evidence of intent here that the Russians were working specifically to put the finger on the scales in favor of candidate Trump?
Jeff, also, I wonder, does the assessment indicate that the Russian government wanted to elect Donald Trump? Everything that I've seen seems to suggest it was just an intent to cause disruption, not for any one particular candidate. But maybe the report says something different.
Well, we are hearing different views on this. You know, there are some in the intelligence law enforcement community who feel like this was some sort of vendetta against Hillary Clinton on the part of senior officials in the Kremlin, because dating back to 2011, Vladimir Putin, after an election there, felt like Hillary Clinton, through a statement that she released, had drummed up protest in Moscow over his election and the election results there. And so there was some sort of bad blood, according to some law enforcement intelligence sources, between Putin and Hillary Clinton. Now, whether investigators are going to be able to prove that the intent was to favor Trump specifically, that is something that appears to be still up for debate within some of these intelligence and law enforcement circles. However, as you know, Vlad, the president has asked for a review, a report that he hopes and expects will be completed by the time he leaves office.
Is there anything, Jeff, that the FBI could have done? In the reporting, it indicates that the FBI called the DNC, but was there anything that they could do?
Well, yeah, this is these hacks, as we reported last night, really began in June of 2015. So this is going back some time. And what we know is that there was contact from the FBI with a phone call to DNC headquarters. Now, the problem was, according to DNC officials, was that the information that the call was made did not get relayed to the right people. And there was some concern about whether it was indeed the FBI and not someone, some prank call. So there were missteps here, and it's hard to tell right now whether the blame should go to the FBI or the DNC, but there were some opportunities missed to catch this thing earlier before the problem got bigger, really, for the DNC.
And finally, Jeff, why is there a discrepancy between what the FBI is saying and what the CIA is saying, and is there anything that the U.S. can do to retaliate?
Well, the discrepancy that you allude to is in how these cases are investigated and assessed. The intelligence community, they assess these situations. They work on a confidence scale. As for the FBI, it is trying to build a case for prosecution. So they are looking for hard evidence, hard connections that a prosecutor, that will help a prosecutor prove a case. So that's where the different standard is. As for what type of retaliation there could be, well, there has been some discussion about sanctions. And also there has been some discussion about offensive cyber capabilities. The U.S. has offensive cyber capabilities, and the question is, does the administration want to get into a tit-for-tat with the Russian government? There are a lot of people who feel that is something that the Obama administration does not want to do because, frankly, you don't know where that leads next.
All right, Jeff Pegues reporting for us in Washington. Jeff, we thank you.